Greetings and peace from Fairfield Prep in this Advent season. As the first half of our school year draws to a close, and my first 6 months as president also draw to a close, I wanted to greet you with a brief reflection in the Christmas season. I'd like to offer this reflection in the spirit of Examen, which our boys know and all graduates of Jesuit schools understand is the great prayer of St. Ignatius. St. Ignatius gave us the Examen prayer to look at our everyday experience, our real life, to understand better where God is calling us to the more and to become men and women for others. Gratitude. The first step of the Examen is gratitude, to give thanks in all things for the blessings which God has bestowed on us. So certainly in this first half of the year, we are grateful for you, our families, and the boys of Fairfield Prep, for your incredible care of each other and our community. We're grateful to our faculty and our staff, our coaches and our mentors who have worked tirelessly to deliver a prep education in these challenging pandemic times. We're grateful to our benefactors, to the Jesuit community of Fairfield University and the Northeast Province, and certainly the Fairfield University community who supports us every day. Our hearts are filled with gratitude. Consolation. St. Ignatius invites us to step into those places where we feel consoled in the Spirit of God at work. In the survey that we gave to our students and our families at the end of the first quarter, nearly 85% of you responded that you were pleased in a favorable, a good, or a very good way with our delivery of communication, hybrid education, care of the student, and community building at Fairfield Prep. There are also small moments of consolation that as families and parents you don't get to see on campus. The boys smiling at each other in the dining hall and in the Student Life Center. The boys enjoying class and their teachers and real learning every day. The moments of our seniors sitting in the quad, in the red chairs in the Pelletier quad, enjoying each other's company and conversation. And certainly those moments of prayer and grace, which are the core of our Jesuit mission. Desolations. St. Ignatius also asks us to look at those places where we feel challenged or where we have not been our best or experienced hardship. Certainly the greatest desolation of this period is the loss of nearly 250,000 of our brothers and sisters in the United States to pandemic, and the way that's impacted our prep families personally. Many of you, your extended families, and the families and friends of our loved ones here at Prep. And so we pray for every family that has experienced loss in the holiday season. We also know from the surveys, and no surprise, that you desire what we desire: more time on campus, more community time and brotherhood, filling those gaps and voids that we all have experienced in this pandemic time and loss of community connection. Times that we would have gathered at games, social events, and gatherings that are the lifeblood of the prep brotherhood and education. And so we look at those desolations to learn from them and grow. The graces to look ahead for what we most need. St. Ignatius invites us to pray for the graces we need tomorrow and beyond to live the greater thing, the magis. So we pray for the graces in 2021 to live more deeply our experience of Fairfield Prep. Certainly we are trying to innovate and consider ways that we can use our space and our protocols, which have been so successful, to spend more time on campus. Most especially we're thinking about our senior class of 2021 as they approach their last months of time at Prep, and our new families and transfer students who are seeking ways to connect to our community. Later in January, the McLeod Innovation Center will open on the ground floor of Xavier, giving us 15,000 additional square feet in which to be innovative and creative in community building and gathering not only our families, our benefactors, our alumni, but especially our boys in community. And so we will be seeking ways to respond to the times and be creative and innovative. Finally, I remember a great quote from a Jesuit professor of mine who once said that the perfect is the enemy of the very good. And certainly we know from your feedback that during this time at Prep, we have celebrated the very good things that Prep offers. And so while we don't seek perfection because only God is perfect, we know that in our desire to serve, in our desire to be better, and to serve the magis of Fairfield Prep, we will in fact continue the good work that God empowers us to do. So we thank you for your support this semester. We send Christmas blessings of peace and light to your families and your homes, and we can't wait to welcome you back to campus in the new year. Merry Christmas from Prep, and God bless.